Hi, my name's Chelsea and today I'm going to be your Pilates teacher. We're going to do a total core Pilates session. All you need is mat, ball or a big pillow if you have one, and a bottle of water to make sure you're hydrated. So reminder that you need to make sure your tailbone is slightly tapped under so we've got a nice neutral spine, core engaged, pelvic floor lifted. Okay, we always want to exhale on the hardest part of the movement. So bring in your feet hip distance, toes forwards, keeping the trunk active and engaged. We're going to inhale as we reach the arms up and exhale as you lower. You don't have to use the ball or the pillow for this one. Just to get some warmth into the shoulders. If you are using the ball, you're welcome to switch hands now. We're going for one more. Wonderful. Okay, so right foot is going to stay grounded and you're going to lift your left leg. Okay, so your knee is bent, your foot stays flexed. We're going to reach the arms up on the exhale, and as you inhale, you're going to switch. So you're sending the ball underneath that leg. So exhale, rise, inhale down. Keep your gaze focused on a point, it helps with your balance. And also by pulling your belly button in and activating through the core, that helps stabilize. So this one's great for coordination and your balance. And we want to make sure we keep our balance in check as we get older because we tend to lose it. So lots of balancing for this one. We're going to go for one more on this side. Bring the ball down, arms down, and ground that left foot. Then spread the toes wide on that left foot and lifting the right leg. Okay, knee bent, foot flexed, core engaged. Exhale, reach up. Inhale as you bring down, circling under that knee. Exhale up. Inhale down. So gaze focused, core active. All right, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring the arms down, ground the foot. Okay, no ball for this next one. Fingertips to temples. So right foot grounded, we're going to lift the left leg, okay? So as you exhale, you're going to lift the knee and move it into a crunch. So you're bringing the elbow and the knee together on the left-hand side, okay? So again, core stays engaged. Try to keep that spine as neutral as you can. So we're inhaling to prepare, exhale, crunch. Well done, switch sides. Last one. Well done, and switch. Release. So from there, step to the back of your mat, okay, and we're going to move through those roll downs. So either arms by your sides, tall spine, core engaged. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the chin. It must go first. So your head's heavy, releasing tension in the neck. Arms heavy, shoulders rounded, slight bend in the knee, core engaged. And then inhale as you lift back up. Okay, option 2, bring your hands to the back of the head, elbows wide. Inhale here. Exhale, tuck the elbows, tuck the chin, round the shoulders. Move all the way down. Knees bent, and then inhale as you lift up, lifting the chin and opening the elbows at the top. So find your variation. We're going to go for 8 of those. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Keep pulling the belly button in. 3, halfway. So you want to make sure you're stacking the vertebrae so they go one on top of the other as you lift and lower. We're not moving too slow or too fast for this one, just as quickly or as slowly as your breath allows you to, because it's one exhalation on the way down and one inhalation on the way up. We're going to go for one more. Inhale, rise, and as you exhale, make your way down to the mat, and you're going to come onto your bottom. So we're going to bring the ball in between the shoulder blades. Fingertips to temples, okay? You want to make sure that the pelvis is scooped here, again, so the core is engaged. You're going to lift your left leg, okay? So your left knee is in a tabletop position and you're either pointing or flexing the foot. So if you're pointing the toes, you're going to hinge from the hips on your exhale, tap the toes and inhale as you lift back up. If you're flexing the foot, you're going to tap your heel and then inhale as you lift, okay? So whichever option is more comfortable for you. So we're going to inhale here, exhale, hinge, inhale back, okay? You want to make sure that you've got a constant crunch happening in the abdominals, okay? So you've got an ab curl as your setup position, okay? Move with your breath. Five to go. 4, 3, 2, and your last one on this side. Now exhale, ground that foot. Inhale, lift the right leg, okay? So leg in tabletop to begin, knee in line with your hip. We hinge from the hips on the exhale. So exhale as you lower, tap the toes or the heel. Inhale, lift back up. 3, 4, 5, keep pulling that belly button in. 6, 7, and 8. Exhale as you lower the foot. Okay, make sure the heels are aligned, the toes are pointing forwards. Now you're going to inhale as you drop the head back and exhale for your ab curl. So the elbows come in, you're really crunching into the abs. Inhale, elbows go wide, drop the head back. Exhale, pull in for your curl. We've got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you inhale, drop back, open the arms, take a little breather, stretch through the abs. And then when you're ready, you're going to lift yourself back up, okay? So what I want you to do is bring the ball or the pillow slightly further down, okay? So you're lifting the body up, the ball or the pillow goes down. You're going to lift your legs into tabletop. Your hands are coming to your legs, all right? You're welcome to do this without the prop if you want to. So your back is flat on the floor and your head and shoulders are lifted. The choice is yours. So we're inhaling here. Exhale as you extend. Okay, we're going to go for 8 of those. Make sure you're moving with your breath. Make sure the pelvis stays scooped, okay? Inhale and exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and your last one. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you release. Bring the knees into your chest. Give yourself a little bit of a hug. Alright. Now you're coming to sit up. The ball is going to come to the lower back, okay? So your feet are hip distance, toes are pointing forwards. So your right foot is going to stay grounded and you're going to extend your left leg, okay? Fingertips to temples. We're going to inhale here, exhale. So moving into a twist, alright? So your right elbow comes towards that left knee on your exhalation, alright? So again, core engaged, fingertips to temples. Inhale with that left leg extended, exhale, twist. Inhale back to center. Last one, hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you release. Drop the hands back. Really lengthen through the spine. Take a moment to stretch. And have some water if you need it. Just a little sip. And we're going to switch sides. So you're grounding that left foot, extending your right. Okay, you're leaning back on the ball, fingertips to temples. Make sure your foot is active on that extended leg. So we inhale here, exhale, twist. Slow and steady for this one. Last one, hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. As you release, send the arms back. Lengthen through the spine. Push the chest forward, stretch through the abs. That one's tough. Okay. So keeping the ball where it is now, you're going to bring your feet back into the ground, hip distance apart, toes forwards. You're going to bring your hands into your heart center, okay? If you want to, you can have them in prayer, you can bind. You're also welcome to have opposite hand to opposite shoulder if that is more comfortable for you, okay? But make sure you're pulling the belly button in. So what we're going to do for this one is inhale as you circle forwards and exhale as you circle back, okay? So we're going to go for 8 in that direction. Once you've done 8, we're going to change the direction of the circle, all right? But you don't want to just move the arms. You want to really move through that upper body so you're working the abs, okay? So when you are ready, we are inhaling, circle forward, exhale back. Move with your breath. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now change the direction of that circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8. Alright, take a moment of rest, stretch it out if you need to. We're actually going to remove the ball or the pillow for this next one. and you're going to come flat onto your back. So very similar to the one we did with one leg, hinging from the hip, but we're going to do both. So bring your hands underneath your bottom. Okay. If you have a big bun or a ponytail, please remove. You're going to extend your legs, toes pointed. On your inhale, you're going to lift the legs up and exhale as you lower. Option 2, inhale, lift, pulse, exhale back down, but you want to make sure you're moving with complete control, okay? So core stays engaged and you move with your breath. So finding your variation, we're going to go for 8 together. On your inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Don't let the feet touch the ground. Inhale, rise, exhale, down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, keep those legs lifted. Lift your head and shoulders. We're going to hold here, okay? So we're breathing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Release. Bring your legs into tabletop. Keep the hands underneath the bottom, toes pointed or feet flexed. So we're hinging from the hips. As you exhale, you're going to bring the feet down. If your toes are pointed, you're tapping the toes. If your feet are flexed, then you tap your heels. And then inhale as you lift back up. Option to lift your head and shoulders here if you want to, but you want to make sure, I always advise for this one to keep your hands underneath your bottom just to protect the lower back. I have some back issues myself, so for me it's a lot more comfortable. If you want to give it a go without, then you're welcome to, but just please be super mindful that it's easier for your back to go if the hands aren't there. Okay, so core engaged, legs in tabletop. I've just realised I've got these the wrong way around. I said I was going to do this one first, so my bad, ladies. Alright, we're inhaling here. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, lift. If you do feel any niggles in the lower back, then just go to one leg at a time. So you're moving slow and steady. No bending the knee, okay? You want to actually hinge from your hips. So you're working into the lower abdominals as well as your hip flexors. Going for 2 more. And your last one. Bring your knees into your chest, hug it out. If you want to rock forwards and backwards, you can do. Just gently massaging through your lower back. Send your legs up towards the ceiling. Your feet are flexed for this one, okay? You're going to reach your fingertips towards your toes. Now don't worry if you can't touch your toes, okay? You just want to lift up as high as you can, okay? So you're going to exhale as you lift up and inhale as you come back down. Don't worry as well if your legs can't get super straight. It just generally means that you've got really tight hamstrings. Just straighten them as much as you can and make sure your feet are flexed, okay? So we're inhaling with our head on the ground. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you release. Bring your feet down to the ground. You're going to walk your feet further away from your body now. Okay, you still want to make sure they're hip distance apart and your toes are pointing forwards. Head and shoulders lifted, arms are by your sides. So we're going for 16 moves in total because we're going to do 1 on each side. That's fast as 1. And we're going to reach for our ankles. Again, don't worry if you can't touch, but just move as far as you can. This one can be quite a lot on the neck, which is why we're not going to do it for too long, okay? You'll get a break in between this one and the next. So when you are ready, lift your head and shoulders. I don't mind how you breathe with this one, just make sure you breathe, okay? So lean from side to side. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Well done. Release. Take a moment to stretch it out. Take hold of your ball or your pillow. You're reaching it up towards the ceiling. We're going to inhale as you roll yourself up, okay? Tall spine at the top. And then on your exhale, you're going to roll yourself down. So tuck the chin, round the shoulders, feel each vertebrae coming down. Reaching the hands up towards the ceiling. Inhale, rise up. So if you find that your feet are just doing a little bit of a madness, okay, flex your feet so you've got activation through the legs, and it actually helps stabilize, so it's easier to get up and down if you do that. So gently squeeze into the ball as well if you fancy it to work through the arms. We're going to inhale here, exhale, tuck the chin, round the shoulders, work your way down to the mats, and then inhale as you rise back up from spine at the top. So this is a variation of your roll up. And the reason that we're not sending the arms overhead as we come down for this one is so that we're using the core to lift ourselves off of the ground. Because if you have your arms overhead, you can use momentum here to swing yourself up. So we're going to go for another 6, okay? So exhale, roll. Inhale, lift. Straighten through the spine, lift the head. Then tuck the chin, round the shoulders. On the exhale, down. Inhale, up. Three to go. 2. And your last one. Inhale as you lift up. Release the feet. We're actually going to roll ourselves back down to the mat. And you're going to place the ball or the pillow underneath your bottom. So my ball might actually be a little bit too blown up for this. We shall give it a go and see though. So you want it lower back, bottom, okay? Arms by your sides. You're going to send one leg up towards the ceiling, one leg towards the back of your room, okay? Core is engaged, pelvis is scooped. So from there we're going to inhale as we do a semicircle with the legs, okay? So one comes up towards the sky, the other moves towards the back of the room, and then on your exhale you're going to rotate in the other direction, okay? So you're rotating through the hips here, and we're moving with our breath, all right? So we're going to go for 8. Inhale and exhale. That's 1. Make sure you have space so the legs can open nice and wide. So this is core as well as hips, because we want happy hips, right? 2. 3. Even though we're working the core here, you still want to make sure you're pulling the belly button towards your spine and you're lifting that pelvic floor. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Okay, keeping this position now, you're just going to This is the legs, okay? So we're switching from up to down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the ball in between the knees. Arms by your sides, head and shoulders lifted. So you want to make sure that your spine stays imprinted into the mat. You can either lift your legs into tabletop or extend the legs all the way up. You're welcome to alternate between them. We're going to pulse the arms. Ideally, the breath is 3 in through the nose, 3 out through the mouth. So, but I don't mind how you breathe. Just make sure you breathe, okay? So it is quite a lot on the neck. We will have a little rest afterwards. So pull the belly button in, lift your head and shoulders, find your variation for your legs. Remember, you can alternate between them, see what works best for you. Breathe and pulse. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. Well done. Release. Drop the head, bring your knees into your chest, rock from side to side, hug it out for a moment. So place the ball to one side, bring your feet to the ground, arms wide, turn the palms up, cross your right knee over your left. You're going to allow your knees to fall to the left as you look to your right, stretching through the belly and the spine. Coming back to center, uncross and recross your legs. Allow your knees to fall to the to the right, look to your left. And back to center. Send your legs straight out in front of you, reach your arms over your head. Take a nice big stretch. A wide mouth yawn here as well if you want to. Walk your feet to the bottom left-hand corner of your mat and cross your right ankle over your left. And your upper body and arms move to the top left-hand corner. And you're going to take hold of your right wrist with your left hand so you're in a bit of a banana shape. And then switching sides. So feet move to the bottom right, left ankle crosses over. Upper body and arms move to the top right. Take hold of your left wrist with your right hand. So you've got a really nice deep stretch through the left side body. As you release, come back to center. Bring your knees into your chest. Hands come to the back of the legs. Tuck the chin. You're going to start to rock forwards and backwards, keeping your chin tucked, massaging the spine as you do. And when you're ready, come up to a seated position. My mat's gone a little bit wonky. So I want you to send your legs wide, okay, feet flexed. Sit with your spine nice and tall, hands on your legs. Inhale here, exhale, slide the hands down your legs, round your shoulders, tuck your chin. You should feel a nice stretch through the back. Inhale as you lift up. We're going to go for another 2 of those. your last one. Inhale as you come back to center. Well done, ladies. If you do post, please make sure you tag myself, Chelsea and Lisa, if you enjoyed. Hopefully, core will be on fire. Peace.